Prophetess Cebile, 7750 Media. On the 22nd of September, I made some notes, and I'm going to read some of them now, but not all of them. I recorded that WikiLeaks is a non-profit media organization and publisher of leaked documents. I see something about cyber warfare and surveillance tools and a leaking hourglass logo. Now, I know that WikiLeaks logo is not a leaking hourglass. That's just what I was seeing, however. And I recorded that we're about to cross over into the Jewish New Year, 5786. And 86 is for the throne of the kingdom of Eswatini, where the sacred gateway, Sheba's breast, is situated. WikiLeaks is also celebrating its 19th year anniversary on Lesotho's Independence Day, which is the 4th of October, otherwise the 12th of Tishri. I think Isaac Newton's laws of motion were also linked to laws of gravity. And Isaac Newton's name is in the evidence Bible notes. And I got this Bible from Cebile, meaning the light. Job chapter 38, verse 24 says, "Where is the path to the source of light?" It's in the number 22, which is connected to the light as well as illumination and the Hebrew alphabet that is linked to God's creative expression in the beginning, as it says in Genesis chapter 1. There are 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet. 1 month before my 44th birthday, some 8 years ago now, I had a dream encounter in which I touched the head of King David, who had just been anointed as king by the prophet Samuel. And a radiant light illuminated my hands, and then it filled the entire place where we met. That wasn't a normal light, because it's not as if the sun came out, so it was not a sunrise. That light was activated when I touched his head, and he was dressed in a royal purple garment. So that was a divine light, or a radiance, that passed between King David and myself, and then there was illumination. Isaiah chapter 22, verse 22 in the Passion says, "I will place upon his shoulders the key to the treasures of David's palace. He will open doors that no one can shut, and he will shut doors that no one can open." As in Revelation chapter 3, verse 7, in the Voice, there are doors of revelation, treasures, favor, and opportunity that are open at appointed times on the Lord's calendar. On the 28th of November, 2024, which is the day on which I was to appear at the magistrate court, the notification I was given actually was not to appear in a courtroom, but rather in Isaac Masete's office. And this is the same office that I have submitted is run like a shebeen. It has no order whatsoever. It is absolutely chaotic. On that day, I heard the voice of the Lord, and he specifically said, recreate your world. The 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet, called Lashon HaKodesh in Hebrew, meaning that it is the holy language of biblical Hebrew, were the ones that were used at the creation when the Lord created what we see, the planet. I continued on the 23rd of September, and same was the first day of the 7th month of Tishri on the Hebrew calendar. The person or persons who were responsible for the leaking of the Ashley Madison secret files and data were called the Impact Team. So, as according to a certain commentator, this was the real villain. Wikipedia states that the Netflix documentary on Ashley Madison was released in May of 2024. Isaac Newton's laws of motion are related to the weight and gravity in the sense that when an object falls, it refers to how fast it falls. The gravitational force will be relative to its weight. I am not a scientist, so that's the best that my simple, allegedly toxically delusional and confused religious mind can come up with. It has also been said that I am purportedly a person that is not in control of my mental state. And this is the reason why my best friend and best lady of the time of my wedding was being sent messages and a doctoral thesis and dissertation to the effect that you people must accept that Cebile's mind is gone. So I'm going to leave this here for now, but I will certainly continue because God is going somewhere. Thank you for listening.